Welcome to Cutting Edge Aquatics. This is Dave and I'm your host. Well, today's video is an update on my family aquarium. In this aquarium, I believe it's a 50 gallon or 52 gallon long aquarium. It has the same footprint as like a 55 or 60. I think a 55 is like the standard. But this tank is actually kind of long and narrow. But anyway, this tank has actually undergone some changes in the last few weeks. One is I've added some additional these black neon tetras, and I have these black skirt tetras, and I have a marble angel and this striped angel. So currently I have 4 angels in the tank. So as you can see, it's pretty heavily planted. I have some floating plants over here. I got some Amazon sword. I have some other plants here as well. Some rock and so forth, the Hardscape. So this is a father fish style aquarium. And yeah, there's my rainbow shark coming up to see me. These fish actually, I think they think they're going to get fed right now. I actually have been feeding them probably about once every couple days, once every other day. The reason for that is normally in a father fish, you typically don't have to feed them as frequently. But with these small angelfish, these little babies, I don't want them to go too long without food because they are young. But they are, you can see here, they're very long fins. They're very pretty. So of course I have my koi angelfish in there and the marble. This one's like a long fin, kind of a koi as well. But yeah, so anyway, this tank is, like I've mentioned, is a father fish, so it has the 1 inch of dirt, 2 inches of sand. This one actually has a little bit more of a sand bed on there. It's probably closer to maybe like a 3-inch sand bed. And of course, I kind of a cheapskate here, so I just have like a simple shop light on here. I also have these lucky bamboo plants in the background. I really think it gives a real cool effect to the background. You actually, unfortunately, you can't really see them anymore because there's between the water lettuce, the dwarf water lettuce, and all the other plants in here, you can't really see much. There are a lot of rooms for the fish to swim though. You can see behind here. It's not like they can't move around or anything. The tank itself is pretty good, and there's a few areas that doesn't have too many plants. There's actually several cory cats in here as well. Usually they come out when I feed them some flake food. We got the serpentine tetras, we got the black skirt tetras, I think I mentioned that earlier, and a nice gourami in here, pearl gourami. I have a pearl in one of my other tanks as well. They were actually in here together at one point, but the one pearl, which was a little bit bigger than this one, was kind of beating on him a bit. So they're both males, so I took the other and put it in its own tank, and he actually is doing great in the other tank. And this is the smaller of the two, and he's happy here. But yeah, so this tank is actually, just like I mentioned earlier, is a natural tank. It has this hardscape. This wood actually came from outside, and the rocks also came from outside. So and the plants actually came from a regular store. Oh, there goes my light. But the fish get along pretty well in here. The angels are more, I guess they can say they get along. From what I've researched with the angels, they do tend to do well if you have a large group. So with the bigger group I have now, they get along well. This big koi angel here is definitely the tank boss. Nobody messes with this fish. The tetras stay clear of him. Everyone kind of just leaves him be. I would say he's probably around, from top to bottom, probably around like 5 inches. I hope he doesn't outgrow this tank. I'm a little worried that he might get too big. If he starts to get much bigger, I will have to probably give him a bigger tank or do something with him. But yeah, he's doing pretty, but overall he does well. These ones obviously are still pretty small, so but I really enjoy fish though. Love the tetras with the angelfish and the gourami, and of course all the other fish and so forth. So, but it's just like all my other tanks, they're completely natural. With the dirt as substrate, it just kind of takes care of itself. I don't do any water changes on this tank. I just top off the water, and it just does its thing. So, but you can see it's looks pretty good. Hopefully you like it. And I hope you enjoy the video. So don't forget to hit the like and subscribe if you like the content and you want to see more. Feel free to leave a comment below if you have any questions. And I'll see you on the next one.